Hi, in this video we will solve problems based on arithmetic progressions. So now let us go ahead and solve the first question. Subba Rao started work in 1995 at an annual salary of Rs 5,000 and received an increment of Rs 200 every year. In which year did his income reach Rs 7,000? In this question, we have been given the annual salary of Subba Rao, which is Rs 5,000. We have also been given his increment every year, which is Rs 200. We need to find out the year in which his income reached Rs 7,000. Firstly, let us calculate the annual salary received by Subba Rao in the years 1995, 1996 and so on. He received 5,000 in 1995. So what will his salary be in 1996? We know that every year he receives an increment of Rs 200. So let us add Rs 200 to Rs 5,000. So that becomes Rs 5,200, which is his salary in 1996. Similarly, by adding 200 to 5,200, we get Rs 5,400, which is his annual salary in the year 1997. So now the sequence of salaries are 5,000, 5,200, 5,400 and so on. Now these series form an arithmetic progression. We can see that the first term is A, that is 5,000, and the common difference between all the terms is 200. Now let the year in which his annual income reached Rs 7,000 be n. So, by applying the formula of an, we get a plus n minus 1 into d is equal to 7,000. Now we need to find out n. We have the values of a and d, so we can easily do that. So by substituting the values of a and d, we get 5,000 plus n minus 1 into 200 is equal to 7,000. By opening the brackets and by taking 5,000 to the right hand side, we get 200n minus 200 is equal to 7,000 minus 5,000. That becomes 200n is equal to 2,200. We get this by taking minus 200 to the right hand side. Now n is equal to 2,200 upon 200, which is 11. Thus n is equal to 11. Thus in the 11th year, Subba Rao's income reached Rs 7,000. The next question says that Ramkali saved Rs 5 in the first week of a year and then increased her weekly savings by Rs 1.75. If in the nth week her weekly saving become Rs 20.75, find n. In this question, we have been given her weekly saving in the first week of the year, which is Rs 5. We have also been given the increase in her weekly savings, that is Rs 1.75. We need to find out n. Let us take a look at the solution. Let us first calculate Ramkali's weekly savings, that is 5, which is her savings in the first week of the year. Now her savings in the second week of the year will be 5 plus 1.75, which equals to 6.75. Now by adding 1.75 to 6.75, we get her savings of the third week, which is Rs 8.50 and so on. So her weekly savings are Rs 5, Rs 6.75, Rs 8.5 and so on. So now let us denote her weekly savings in the nth week to be 20.75. It has been given to us in the question. That is, the nth term is equal to 20.75. Now the nth term can also be represented by the formula a plus n minus 1 into d is equal to 20.75. Now we have a and we also have d, so finding out n won't be difficult. So by substituting the values of a and d, we get 5 plus n minus 1 into 1.75 is equal to 20.75. By opening the brackets and by taking 5 to the right hand side, we get 1.75n minus 1.75 is equal to 20.75 minus 5. By taking minus 1.75 to the right hand side, we get 1.75n is equal to 15.75 plus 1.75. That then becomes 1.75n is equal to 17.5. By dividing 17.5 upon 1.75, we get n to be 10. Hence, n is equal to 10. The next question tells us, compute the sum of first 30 terms of the AP 3, 8, 13, 18 and so on. In this question, we have been given the AP 3, 8, 13, 18 and so on. We need to find out the sum of the first 30 terms, that is S30. Let us take a look at the solution. Firstly, let us observe the given AP 3, 8, 13, 18 and so on. In this AP, the first term is 3, that is A is equal to 3, and the common difference, that is the difference between two consecutive terms, D is equal to 5. We have also been given N, which is 30. Now we need to find out the sum of the first 30 terms. So when we have to find out the sum, what formula comes to your mind when we have N, A and D? Yes, that's right. The formula that we use is Sn is equal to n upon 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. So by substituting the required values of n, a and d, we get S30 is equal to 30 upon 2 into 2 into 3 plus 30 minus 1 into 5. That becomes 15 into 6 plus 29 into 5, which in turn becomes 15 into 6 plus 145. By adding 145 and 6, we get 151. So the next step is S30 is equal to 15 into 151, which equals to S30 is equal to 2265. Hence, the sum of first 30 terms of the given AP is 2265. Coming to the next question, find the sum of the first 200 natural numbers. Moving on to the solution. Firstly, let us write the natural numbers up to 200. So, the sum of 200 natural numbers will be 1 plus 2 plus 3 and so on plus 199 plus 200. Now, in this case, the first term is 1, that is A is equal to 1. D is the common difference, that is the difference between two consecutive terms. So, that becomes 2 minus 1, which equals to 1. N we know is 200. Now we have A, we have D and we also have N. So what formula can we use? We've already seen the formula in the previous question. Yes, the formula that we use is Sn is equal to n upon 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. By substituting the values of n, a and d, we get S200 is equal to 200 upon 2 into 2 into 1 plus 200 minus 1 into 1. Now 200 is divisible by 2. So the next step becomes S200 is equal to 100 into 2 plus 199. That becomes S200 is equal to 100 into 201, which equals to 20,100. Hence, the sum of first 200 natural numbers is 20,100. I hope you all understood these problems. In the next video, we will solve some more problems based on arithmetic progressions. Please visit www.letstute.com. Thank you.